Hi, my name is Sanchari and this is Kitchen Tales, where I try to cook mostly gluten-free, dairy-free and sugar-free foods with the companionship of my little tails who wander in and out of the kitchen at will looking for some scraps to eat. Today I plan to make a Bengali dish called Jackfruit Korma, which is basically jackfruit. I hated jackfruit as a kid, but I'm hoping that with age my palate has improved and that I can now appreciate jackfruit for the qualities that it has. It's a good substitute for meat. I found the recipe in a book called Bengali Instant Pot Recipes by Rinku Bhattacharya. And the recipe that I'm following today sounds pretty good. So let's get into the ingredients. I have one medium-sized onion and 1 inch of fresh ginger made into a paste, 3 tablespoons of rapeseed oil, 1 teaspoon of raisins, 1.5 tablespoons of flaked almonds, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida, that is hing, half a teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of powdered coriander, 1 teaspoon of powdered cumin, half a lime, some dried red chilies, half a can of coconut milk. I'm going to use canned jackfruit, that's about 230 grams drained, half a can of diced tomatoes in its own juice, and some water. Alright, so let's get cooking with my Jackfruit Korma, Jackfruit Korma. So to start with, we are going to use my Kasuri multicooker and I'm going to turn it on saute mode and say start. Wait for it to heat a little. How funny is it that I left India where you get jackfruit, like the real deal jackfruit, and I come to Germany and try to eat it from a can. Yeah, it's getting hot, so I'm going to start by putting in my dried red chilies. Just wait for it to heat a little. Keep saying that, don't I? Wait for it to heat a little. Beginning to feel hot enough. I'm going to start to add in my 3 tablespoons of rapeseed oil. I'm going to add my 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida, hing. I know it more as hing than as asafoetida. I'm going to add that in. It has a nice smell. It tastes, if you are used to it, or even if you're not, if you're trying something new, it's something to experiment with. It's quite nice. It's got a nice flavor. Now I'm going to add my onions in. Onion and ginger paste. The chef's recipe that I'm following is for the instant pot, but I guess any multi-cooker will work. Man, these onions are strong. I don't actually know what jackfruit tastes like, so it will be quite interesting to see, to taste, because as far as I remember, when we used to eat them as kids, my mom, I think, would boil them and mix them up in some oil, maybe, or butter, or something like that, salt, pepper, citrus, make a lump of it and just make you swallow it. I think she didn't quite know how to cook it, maybe. My family will kill me for saying this, because she was a really good cook. She was an excellent cook. But when it came to jackfruit, she just couldn't make me eat it. Plus, I was a real fussy eater, so I'm sure I tested her patience a lot. You just cook the onions until that strong, pungent smell is gone. Now I'm going to add flaked almonds, my raisins, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and half a can tomatoes. Now I'm going to add my 1 teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of garam masala, the jackfruit, that's about 230 grams of jackfruit, and I'm going to add a teaspoon and a half of raw sugar. Mix it up. I'm going to turn off the saute mode, cancel, add in my coconut water. I got about half a can of coconut water. I'm going to add in my salt now to taste. About a teaspoon. I'm going to add in the water. Put this lid on. Put it on pressure cook. And I'm going to change the timing for it to 3 minutes and say start. And we'll come back after 3 minutes. After 3 minutes of pressure cook and do a quick release. Seems easy peasy. We'll see. See you soon. So it's beeping. It's after 3 minutes. I'm going to say cancel and I'm going to do a quick release. So this part I'm always scared of. It smells really good. Alright, so all the steam is out. I'm going to start to open it up. Ah, smells really nice. The problem is I don't know how much the jackfruit needs to be cooked. Does it need to be... It is breaking up easily. Let me just do a quick test of the curry. The curry is nice. I haven't as yet had the courage to taste the jackfruit. I'm going to add the lime juice in while I'm waiting for this to cool. I used the whole lime juice, the whole lime, because it didn't have enough juice. As you can see, childhood traumas last long. I still haven't quite managed to taste this. I like the curry. The curry tastes really good. Maybe with the curry. So let's do one last final taste test and see what I'm thinking. It's actually not bad. It's not something I would have thought of eating before when I was younger, but it's definitely something that I'd consider now. And I think it tastes pretty good. And the sauce, I find the sauce a little bit too, I think I put too much water in it. So I might reduce the sauce down a bit. I'm going to put it back on saute mode so that I can reduce the sauce. I'll put it on slightly lower temperature. Yeah, it's definitely something worth trying. So I brought the curry down. I think this is a better consistency. It's a bit more meat-like consistency. So I know I'm not really selling it, but it's actually not bad. It tastes pretty good. And if you're into vegetarian dishes, then this is definitely something that you could try eating. And also, it's a meat substitute. So if you're avoiding meat for some reason, then again, you can try with jackfruit because it does have the consistency of steak-like consistency. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, try it and let me know what you think, because I think you may like it, because the curry itself tastes really good. It's good. I will serve this with rice. Taste test. It's pretty good. It's growing on me. It does taste a little bit like fake chicken. It's good. You guys should try it. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Until next time.